Hey glams, get ready for work, get ready with me. So I don't do a whole lot with my hair, being that I just got out of the shower and I just dampened it some. I'm just gonna go in with the Ava NYC um, Smooth Satin Leave-In Smoothing Cream, and I'm just gonna dispense a small pump and just really focus on the ends to get that definition on the ends of my hair, and just focusing on the ends to get that definition on the ends of my hair. And I got a little bit of fairy knots that I'm slightly detangling. Got some fairy knots that I'm getting out. That's why I'm focusing on the end. Now I'm going to seal this in, and I'm going in with the Allafia Everyday Raw Shea Butter. This is raw shea butter that I'm going to be putting on the ends of my hair. I'm into shea butters now. I still use the hair greases, but I'm still into the shea butter. So I have my rat tail comb that I use to scoop the product out, and I'm just going to melt the product in my hand and apply on the ends to seal that moisture in. I'm going to take some more, and I'm just melting it with my hand and just apply directly on the ends. And my hair is pretty much done. I'm just going to take this black headband, and I use that to bring my hair up some so it won't kind of like drape on the collar, because I don't use any form of like hair clips, pins, or whatever. My hair is very fine, very soft, and it will break as a result. So just gonna put this headband on, which is an old sock. The other sock, I don't know where it's at, so I use this one to make a headband out of. And I like it because the sock is nylon satin, which helps keep my hair smooth in the satin part, and the nylon is kind of like that elastic, which does not make the edges of my hair really tight. All right, so this is all I'm doing today with my hair for work. By the time I get to work, my curls will be dry and elongated, so I will post some pictures on how the finished product with my hair looks. But now I'm going to go in with my face, and I'm starting with a fresh wash face, and today's product I used was by the Allafia Everyday Coconut. Check out my previous video where I demonstrated on how I remove all of the makeup from my face to start out with a fresh base like you see this morning. Now that my face has been cleansed, I'm going to go in with the moisturizer, and the moisturizer that I'm using is the sister of the cleanser, which is also by Allafia, and it's the Everyday Face Moisturizer. This moisturizer I love because it's basically for all skin types, and I am a very oily skin glam. My skin is oily pretty much on an everyday, all day basis, but this right here, I won't say helps absorb the oil, but it adds the needed moisture to my skin without causing the excess oil. Just applying the product on my face and making sure that it fully absorbs. Whatever I do to the face, I'm also doing to my neck. Now that that moisturizer is absorbed in my face, I'm going to let it set for 2 minutes. Now that my moisturizer has absorbed and set in my face, I'm going to be going in with a primer, which is a must. And the primer that I'm using is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Matte Setter Primer. I absolutely love this primer. Being that I'm an oily skin glam, I do like to apply primers as well as foundation products that are mattifying and help with the oil and the shine control. So this is a 24-hour matte setter primer by the L'Oreal. And when I apply my primer, I mainly focus on the areas where I get the most oil, which is up under my eyes, on my nose, my chin, and my forehead. So I focus on those areas when I'm applying the primer to help absorb and keep some of that oil at bay throughout the day, because I have very long days. So I want to make sure that I'm doing the proper procedures prior to applying my makeup to help combat some of that oil. Now I'm going to let this primer set in for 2 minutes. All right, you guys, I forgot to record me putting on the first shade of foundation, and that is in the NYX, the 24-hour matte setting foundation, and this is in the shade Cappuccino. I have this as my first shade. Now I'm going in with the second shade, and this one, excuse me, is by the Maybelline. This is the Dream Matte Mousse foundation, and it's like a creamy mousse. And I'm going to take some on my spatula and apply on the areas where I don't have foundation. All right, you all, let's work this in. Now that my foundation is applied, I'm going to be going in with concealers, and the 2 concealers that I'll be using is by the Maybelline as well. These are my 2 staple go-to concealers. I have a darker shade and a lighter shade. The lighter shade I'm going to be using as highlighting, and the darker shade I'm going to be using as contouring. This in. Now I'm going to be going in contouring with the darker shade. Now let's work this in. And look how the contour is coming into fruition on my face. I like to set this to help with the blush application later on in the step. So this is why I always go up under my cheekbone to go ahead and lift and sculpt those cheeks. Now I'm going in with setting powders, and the setting powders that I'm going to be using, one is by the Allafia in the shade Light, and this is a shine control loose powder right here by the Allafia. And I'm also going in with the Black Opal Oil Control setting powder in the shade Deep. So I'm going to start off with the lighter shade with the Allafia, and I'm going to take my fat contouring brush, and I'm getting a good bake on my face, so that's why I'm applying a generous amount of powder, because when I go in and apply my eyeshadow, whatever fallout I get from the eyeshadow, it'll get on the setting powder while it's baking, and then I'll just sweep it off with one clean sweep. Now I'm going in with the Black Opal loose setting powder in my other areas in the shade Deep. And I've already got a lot of powder in the thing, so that's why I'm tapping it to get it all down so I will not create a mess. Now that my setting powder has been completed, I'm going to be going in doing my brows. And I recently started doing a little bit more to my brows. So I have this Wet n Wild brow kit right here that I'm going to be trying out. I have a Wet n Wild makeup haul that I'm going to be doing in the future about some Wet n Wild products that I was able to haul for less than $30. And I picked this up to be able to start doing more with my brows. So it is a little kit. It comes with a pair of tweezers and a little stroke up brush and a spoolie. So I'm going to go ahead and take my e.l.f. brush and comb tool and just brush up my brows. And now I'm going to take white color and I'm going to apply it on the eyebrow, and it's kind of like a cream to kind of like go ahead and set the brow in the direction that you want it to fall. So I'm going to take the little spoolie that's in here and brush it down. So that white cream that I had put on the brow pretty much helps sculpt it like you want it before you go in with the darker colors to fill everything in. Now I'm going to take pretty much this darkest shade on the end of right here, and I'm going to fill in those gaps. And look how my eyebrows are lifted and sculpted even better. So that's one reason why I picked up the kit, because I wanted to start doing a little bit more with my eyebrows. Not much, but just a little bit more. And I'm just going to take my foundation brush and just clean up around the areas that, because I don't want it too bold where it does not look natural. My eyebrows are pretty much completed. Now I'm going to be going in with my eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is by Profusion in the Nude Bliss. I picked this up from Walmart, you guys, for like $4. And these are some very pretty hues of natural tones. You got some matte shades and some shimmer shades. So I'm just going to be playing around with this palette. But on my brow bone, I'm going to be going in with this shimmer shade right here on my brow bone. And these shades to me are super pigmented. They glide on really easily, and it's going to give me that natural yet a little bit of glam look that I'm going for today. Now the next shade that I'm going to be going in with is going to be on my eyelid, and I'm going to take this shade right here on the eyelid. This is the shade right here I'm going to be going in on my eyelid. Now I'm going to be going in with my inner crease, and the shade that I'm going to take for my inner crease is going to be this brick tone shade right here. I'm going to be going in with my inner crease. Now for the outer crease, I'm going to be taking the darkest shade on the palette, which is the darkest shade right here, and I'm going to be going in on my outer crease. Now I'm just going to clean this all up before applying my eyeliner. And I'm going back in with all the colors that I use and just making sure everything is blended well. Now that my eyeshadow has been applied, I'm going to be going in with an eyeliner. And the eyeliner that I'm using is my basic jet black eyeliner by Wet n Wild. I got this again on sale for like 10-20 cents during the Halloween clearance. And the best part about this eyeliner is that I'm able to go in light as well as bold to get the desired look for my eyes. Now I'm going to be going in with some mascara, and the mascara that I'm going to be using is by the G.L.A.M. I have learned how to use the one that is in this mascara, so I'm going to be going over my eyelashes with these. I do not do the false lashes. I just use mascaras that help accentuate the lashes that I already have. Now that my mascara is applied, I'm going to be going on next with my lips. And I use 2 liners and 2 forms of lipstick, whether it be a gloss or some form of matte setter type lipstick gloss. And I'm just going to be using my staple go-to brown eyeliner by, I got this from Sally's Beauty Supply. It is a brown eyeliner. And I'm going to be going in with my staple go-to red lip liner by LA Colors right over the brown. And the 2 shades I'm going to be going in with today is one by the Rimmel London and the Stay Matte lip gloss, and this is in the shade Heartbeat. And I have a Wet n Wild lipstick. I'm not quite sure what shade this is, but it's like a shimmer strawberry pink shade. So I'm going to go in with the matte shade first. And I'm going to go right in over the the Stay Matte lip gloss with this lipstick. And I'm just going to clean all of this up. And last but not least, you all, I'm going to be going in with my cheeks. And you all see that I already have the contour effect sculpted on my cheeks too. So when I apply that cheek tone blush, the cheek tone blush will stand out. And I'm going to be going in with a shade by the Black Radiance in the shade Black Raspberry. It's just like a nice red tone shade. And I'm going to be highlighting with this orangey shade by the Covergirl Full Spectrum. Now I'm going to be going in with this peach tone shade right here, the peach tone shade right here on the end, right over it. Now that my makeup has been applied, I'm going to be going in with the setting spray. And the setting spray that I'm going to be using is by the L'Oreal. This is the 24-hour matte setting spray. I absolutely love this setting spray, being that I do have very long hours. I normally have like 16 to 17-hour days, so this is going to help set in the makeup and combat some of that oil that I will get when I do my touch-ups throughout the day. All right, you all, I'm going to let this oxidize in, and I'm going to come back once the oxidation process is complete. All right, guys, so this concludes my get ready for work, get ready with me. I'm pretty much dressed for the day, about to head out and get started with my long day. Thank you all for watching. You all be blessed and be glamorous.